Good got the king bonnet on.
Hey, bro. Appreciate. Don't hate. Appreciate, cuz. Hey, if you want one now, hey, bro. Hey, look at how long that motherfucker is,
Man, I got about 3 of them in the back, man. What you talking about?
You,
I got,
you ain't
but
got no dread.
I put mine right here though. I don't want to show y'all how I go to bed at night, man.
Well, shit, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. They do got some beard bonnets.
Yeah, but they don't got the extended version. They got the little Rick Ross version, but but they ain't got it for the they ain't got it for the King Tut, man. They ain't got it for that.
They ain't got it for the King Tut.
Nah,
but speaking of goddamn extended version, I want to show y'all something real quick, man, so we can get this thing started off, man. Check this out.
My Houston trip is not up to a good start.
Shit, Leah, damn. So I know y'all been busy since then.
We're getting ready to go to the party. I'm excited.
That's crazy, right?
We just have an entire room filled with beds from wall to wall. Now, okay, and we're rolling. Oh, you're the videographer. Thank you. I'm glad you got here.
We got you.
I was looking for you earlier. Yeah, they're having sex over there on the wall. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, we're back from the party. I had fun. Did you guys have fun?
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool.
How many did you have?
Dose.
How many?
Now, do y'all need me to explain what was happening there, or y'all kind of figured it out, or Josias, you look, hey, you got a look of confusion on your face.
Yeah, sound like a swinger party, but sound like she asked him how many dicks did he have. Maybe I misheard.
Yeah, yeah, that's a swingers party, man.
Yeah. But did she ask him how many dicks, or was it dates?
It might have been dates or dicks. I'm not quite sure.
I think they put to the same thing. That's the same thing in the video. You was watching the video. That's the same date, same thing with that bitch.
Well, Tank said you could suck 2 dicks and not be gay, so it might have been. It might have been the 2 dicks.
Tank me high when you see that.
Tank is a tink.
For all you guys out here that's wondering why we are gathered here today, thank you, Lord, for the day that you have made. We all here for one question and one question only. It's cool when you do it. It's the problem when I do it. Fuck them. What would y'all's reaction be if y'all walked in and y'all wife had a swinger party going on inside the house in your bed?
Hold on. Wait a minute. In my house, in my bed, a nigga in my house.
Hold on. Let me help you out.
All right, so you with my wife? That's my wife right there. All right, that's my wife. All right, I don't know what you're digging for, but that's my wife right there. And I want a divorce, okay?
Does that make the picture a little bit clearer, or do I need to give you some more?
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Listen, if I walk in the house and I ain't got my pistol on me, bro, yo, I'm trying to knock heads off, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm punching him. I'm punching her. Yeah. If I walk in that situation, I'm punching them, bro.
Yeah. If it's a girlfriend, I might have to, not deal with. But wife, somebody that took vows for, that's a little bit different, man.
I ain't lying.
Yeah. But either way, I'm gonna be pissed the fuck off.
In sickness and health, till death do us part. Cheating is a part of that sickness.
Death do your part.
Yeah,
what about you,
pretty
bro?
much. Oh well, It's gonna be a 3-way because my foot is
You
going
gonna
in some
join?
ass. Yeah, I'm gonna join. My foot going in some ass. It's gonna be some anal in there. It's gonna be some anal play. It's gonna be some anal
So
play
you
in
gonna
that.
join?
Oh yes, it's gonna
Okay,
be a lot of
so you
fucking
ain't gonna kill
foot
nobody. You ain't
dookie
gonna beat
deep
up
in that
nobody.
bitch. Yeah,
You are gonna join in, kind of like the first video, like the
yeah, I'm gonna
swingers.
join in. No, it's gonna be more like you ever seen them shits? Them when you was little, you ever had them slippers with the heads on the front of them? That's how I'm gonna walk out the house. It's gonna be one person on one foot and one person on the other foot, and it's gonna be from the ass is where my feet gonna be at, and that's how I'm gonna walk out the house on their stomach with my foot in their ass after
Now,
I
Murph,
walk in there with
now,
that.
Murph,
How about that?
Before I ask Blackjack, I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all now. There's only one thing that's gonna happen if any of you guys were to walk into that room. Now, Blackjack,
Yeah.
if you walk in, what's the first thing on your mind? Like, what you gonna do? What you know?
I'm gonna walk in, man, and I'll be like, "Oh shit!" And I'm yeah, you know, if he balls deep,
yeah, he going
Bruh,
crazy.
I'm talking about leg up. He done jumped off the dresser in that thing.
Knock her bonnet off.
Bruh, she
oh yeah, well,
She
you
done knocked the
know,
bonnet off and everything.
You thought she was dying before you got in the crib. You thought someone was hurting your wife. Oh my God, you hear that?
You thought
you know
you
what I
thought
would do?
you was doing something, but this man, she got in there, got by.
Yeah, he's stretching her out. He's stretching her
Yeah,
out.
he going
Hey,
crazy.
I don't know about y'all, but I'm a open carry, man, and I keep my shit with me every day.
2 for 1, 2 for 1.
No, but you know what? All seriousness, I would come in there, and you know, I got my concealed and everything. I would just get my pistol grip and rack it, and to go ahead and finish. Go ahead and finish. I want to see this shit.
Hey, I ain't gonna front, man. I done had a couple people confess to me about that type of thing, and all of them were different. It was as crazy as like none of them are what I said I would have did, but I've had some people tell me about some of them things, bro. And I think the shock from it, the way the heart fall to the asshole, the way they make it sound like your heart fall to your ass. And then when
Oh, most definitely. I'm sure.
Please stay right there because that's the answer I got to give y'all, man. I have been doing a survey on this for at least 5 years. And this is the God honest truth. Whether Blackjack, whether you grab that pistol grip, Joe Jeezy, whether you kick the door in, Murph, whether you leave the house with foots on your ass and all that, you gonna cry first, bro.
Amen.
Yeah. I ain't know about that, bro. I ain't know about that one.
Inside, I ain't saying you got to have tears.
You gonna hurt now.
You gonna be hurt.
Yeah, you gonna hurt now.
All the way fucked up.
And that should turn to anger, bro. That should turn to anger, bro.
Bruh, imagine you just paid the rent. You walk in the door. You know, put them gross nigga got about 11 bags on one arm. You walk in the house, bruh.
Man,
you hear Luther Vandross playing, bruh, and Cuz is just, bruh.
That ain't be good, bruh.
I'm gonna tell you one of my biggest fears is getting played while I was being fake.
You ain't live long enough.
Joe.
I can tell you some shit.
Yeah.
Tell me something.
Let me spark this.
I done went to working midnights, came back home, and the dog wouldn't even come to me. He was scared. And when I walked in the room, she said, "Oh, I gotta get off the phone." And the nigga must have ran out the house because his shoes was under the bed.
Damn.
I said, "Oh man." I didn't know what to do. And like a simp, we were married, and I tried to like, hey, let's try to make it work, go to church, all that shit. Man, came home from church, had a good dinner, everything. Looked at the phone bill. and this bitch is still calling this nigga.
Mm.
And I said, well, this is it. This is
I
it.
know that's right.
But I done been Jody, and Jody done been to my house.
Now, speaking of Jody, you mentioned something about when you experienced, and I don't want to make you relive it, but I got to ask one question. If you could go back in your mind, now you said you saw the shoes.
Yeah.
Could you smell anything in that moment? Like, was his shoes stank? Like, did the room smell different or something?
Yeah, it smelled like rotten bologna.
Mm.
Yes, I know they have been fucking. I know they have been
Oh
fucking.
man, he's saying it was fucking in the air. It was ass in the air.
Yeah, man.
That's
It smelled
crazy.
like Badissi in there.
Man,
So that dude must have left not too long after I came back home.
Damn, you brave soul, boy.
'Cause that was cold blooded, man. And my last marriage, my ex, she took the stimulus money and everything and went on vacation. Went out and she said, I don't give a fuck. Fuck all these dudes. So I left the house and got me an apartment. And you know what she told me, get over me. I said, baby, I'm over you and under many. I went on a killing spree. Nobody's mama, nobody's auntie. I was hitting grandmas, black, white. I was getting retributions, spitting on bitches, everything.
God damn.
So let me ask y'all.
I was just about to say, Joe Jizzle, boy, you say you like you got something in your spirit. Go ahead, man.
Let me ask y'all quick. So, say you doing your thing out in the street, you know, you doing you, and you finally catch her. Do it make it a little better that I was up too, but you still gonna have that feeling because that's your dame. You know what I'm saying? How y'all feel about that?
Hey, bro.
always
There ain't
sing
no
the song.
bone.
Who's
Hey, bro.
making
I
love?
think I feel a little better because I'm out there doing it too.
While you're
You
out
was out
making
making
love. Hey, I'm big on. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'd rather play the fool. I'd rather be the person who go all in and get played than to be the person with the spade in the back pocket, because I'm the type of person where if that's a woman, I do with these guys right here, I'm gonna keep it 100. So if I'm gonna keep it 100 with these dudes and I don't lay down with these dudes, I gotta give 100 to the woman, and I'm prepared. You know, I'm willing to take that sacrifice for that anger to get played, because I'm not gonna be gay. And as long as I'm alive, it's another time to try. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna go all in, and it's people watching you. It's a woman watching. It's a woman who watching that integrity, bro. And you know, if everything failed, they're gonna be like, "That's a good man. She let go. I'm gonna go ahead and got him."
And waiting on him.
But Joe
Yeah,
Jizzle,
I'm the integrity guy.
But
this the
but
thing.
I'm
Go ahead,
saying
Joe.
that I feel like how you feel, right? But I also feel like in these days, right, being a whore is celebrated
Oh
more than being
yeah,
a real woman. You know what I mean?
bro.
So
Yeah, I agree with that now.
12. Can I get that stricken from the record? Can I strip
Yeah.
my thing? My bad, Joe. Can you? Yeah, forget everything I said. I forgot these bitches crazy. I forgot, Joe.
Cause you who you seem like a real lady singing Sexy Red and all this shit.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? They be
man.
believing that shit. You
Rubbing
know?
gonorrhea on their lips.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
Joe Jizzle,
Yeah.
to answer your first question, man, because I don't think nobody answered it, but I believe you said, "Do it make it any better?" If
Yeah,
you
do
find
you
out
like
she cheating, knowing
If you
that
cheating.
you've been cheating, right?
Yeah.
Let me tell you the cold part of the game. You know, for all y'all out there listening, man, thank y'all for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. If you like the content. My name is Big 12 for many reasons, but one of them is for just telling it like it is. Y'all may not know this, right? this is how women seem to operate today. You get with a woman, you cheat on her within the first 3 years. You know that woman will stay with you for 10 more years and then decide to cheat 10 years later after you did.
Yeah.
Well, you
And
gotta be
remember,
careful. Woman is gonna stay. If a nigga cheat and she stay, oh yeah,
ooh, you
boy, you think
walking
everything
around
is good.
here.
Well,
Yeah, they probably,
you got different women though, Black. Like you know, like I know. Okay, you got the one that's gonna stay. You know, deal with your bullshit. Hope that you become a better man and shit like that. But I'm talking about the opposite side. Like I'm talking about the one who deep down inside hate your black ass and is just
Yeah.
waiting on the right moment.
Fucking the ops, fucking your homeboy and all that.
What? You know what I'm
hold on,
saying?
did you say all pussy the same? Hold on, I'm sorry, maybe I misunderstood you. Did you say all pussy the same?
Who said that?
I thought that's what you
No.
said. I
That ain't
must
what
have
I
misheard.
said. You talking
Okay,
about
okay, I'm sorry.
me?
Yeah, I thought you said.
Oh no,
Okay,
last
okay.
time we talked on the other thing, you
Mhm.
know, some women got the snapper.
Mm-hmm.
Some women is like throwing a hot dog down the hallway. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
no, hell no, I ain't gonna never say nothing like that.
Oh yeah. Okay. I'm sorry.
Not saying, you know, I'm married and I'm not saying that I've had a variety or nothing like that. But you know, that's what
I
the
have.
streets be saying.
Yeah.
What you think, Black Jack? All
Hey,
of them the
it's
same.
Nah, they ain't the same.
No.
You got some loose booties. You got some tight holes. You got that gripper,
Yeah.
and you got the squirter.
You forgot one.
Yeah.
You
You got
forgot
the
one, Black
creamer,
Jack.
the slider, the
You
oil.
forgot
Yeah.
one.
You got
Oh yeah.
Some of that coochie got demons in it too.
you got the
Hey, man,
sandpaper.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah. If you nut in them guts, you take on their spirit.
Yeah.
They take on you.
So have y'all ever had a soul tied to a chick?
I got
Oh.
one right now.
Yeah.
My wife got to be.
My wife.
Yeah.
Well,
Mm-hmm. So you imagine them doing that, you know what I'm saying, to another nigga. Yeah, they gonna make you go crazy.
Joe Jizzle.
Yeah, that should fuck with
That's
you,
my
bro.
job. Joe, don't do that to me. That's my job, man. I can't
Yeah.
even imagine it. See,
Yeah.
Murph was singing that goddamn Johnny Taylor. See, my song is Donnell Jones. I don't want that ain't Donnell.
That
What
is
nigga
that,
name
no,
is?
Mario
That's
I
Winans.
don't wanna know.
Mario
I don't
Mario
wanna know.
Wine.
If you playing me, keep it on the low.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, I ain't want to know.
I'm Ray Charles for that bullshit. I don't want to know.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, bro.
Hey, it's all good as long as I know about it. If I don't know about it, it's all good.
I'll be a simp all you want, bro. Hey, bro. I'll pay all bill as long as I don't know, bro.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's best. Sometimes it's best you don't know.
Back in my younger days, I'm gonna put it this way. Back in my younger days, I learned that being a somewhat demigod out there, they can't keep a good thing to themselves. That's not gonna happen, guys. So unless you're gonna give it half, unless you're gonna give a part time, unless you're gonna give about 3 or 4, you dip half in it. If you try to impress, she will make it known. Oh yes. There is no such thing.
So for everybody on the panel, how many of y'all would want to know? Is anybody on the panel would want to know?
Yeah, no. I gotta know, bro.
You gotta know. Okay, so Joe. So
yeah,
this Bud's for you. Check this out.
I'm Ralph. I'm her husband, actually.
Oh,
I'm confused. You didn't tell me you were married? I don't understand.
I don't want to
Well,
get in the middle of anything like that, or I mean, if you need to go, I can go.
No, you're totally fine. You're staying.
I mean, you didn't see her ring?
Well, I actually haven't been wearing my ring. Actually, I was up until a week ago. You know what happened a week ago, right?
Is this okay? Like, I don't.
No. I mean, I think you should leave. I mean, I don't
think I should probably.
You're not leaving.
To it.
You're not leaving. You're staying.
Can we talk?
Sure.
Yeah. You guys should
Stay
definitely
right
do
here.
that.
I'll be right back. Okay?
You want to explain what's going on?
Why don't you tell me again what happened last week?
I told you it was a mistake. It was an accident. I mean, I thought we were gonna get past that.
You had an accident, and I'm going to accidentally sit on his. That's why Don is staying.
To get the Heimlich. She about to get the Heimlich. She about to get
the Negro cock.
She about to get that.
Now, Joe, would you rather that or would you rather this one?
Well,
look what I just walked into my motherfucking house too, bro. On some real shit. Look what I just walked into my house too, bro. My wife, bro. My wife, bro. Look at this bitch, bro. That's embarrassing. You embarrassing, bitch. Look at this shit, bro. On some real shit. On some real shit. My wife, bro, 4 years, bro. She been with this nigga a whole year, and that might be 2. And some change, bro. My wife, though. In here playing house.
Thank God for cell phone.
You want to know, Joe Jizzle?
Hell yeah, I want to know. I'm gonna tell you though. I ain't gonna be recording though.
This is the craziest shit ever.
Flat out, bro.
That phone.
Yeah.
I love it.
I'll be 38, bro.
I love it. They be unlocking their phones for that.
It'll be a sad day for a lot of people, bro.
Hey, I ain't the hardest nigga in the world, man. But something like that. Now, if you my girl, if we just girlfriend and boyfriend, that's different. I could. Yeah. But like I said, man, if we done made them vows, you know what I'm saying? Man, hey, listen, I had a chick put it on me so good and leave off. Well, we were together, but, broke up. Man, listen, I wanted to put that Draco in the car and go sit outside her house.
I'm psycho Bob.
You know what I'm saying? But the player in me didn't let me do that, but it hurt it. I ain't gonna lie, it hurt it. But when we married, hey, just like I'm about to propose soon. I told her, hey, listen, that death do us part shit. I mean it. Ain't no divorce.
I know that's right.
Man, fuck that. Listen here, bitch. This is practice. Don't practice, bitch. This practice. You better pretend we got damn married until I want to see some proof before that. God damn it. This ain't. Yeah, let me show you what I would have did if I was your husband. Cause that's what I'm acting like. I ain't gonna be no. You did better than me. I don't even care if it's my girlfriend. I'm gonna flip the fuck out.
Yeah, I had a bad problem.
After I cry, well, if that make you. After I cry, it's time to make slippers.
Yeah. Cause when you married, man, you ain't just you paying for shit. You
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You could be out here living your best life, but you making sure as a real man, you making sure shit go right.
Joe, you don't remember in high school? You don't remember in high school when the girl just stopped answering the phone, and then you had to hold up the R. Kelly. I can't sleep, and then call me back, man. Stop playing. I can't sleep, man. Stop playing for real, man. Cause I don't know what's gonna happen if you don't call me back. I can't for real. And then you let the shit in and out. You hang up and you wait 5 minutes. Then you call back with another one. Man, even then I wasn't playing that. I ain't. This is just that's base level for me, bro.
Yeah,
that's base. After the marriage, that's worse.
Yeah, you done brought out
on an all new ID channel.
You done brought out some songs.
He made a podcast about it. That's what's gonna be.
I got a song, and see, this how cold the game is, man. If any of y'all out there, Blackjack, you a UGK fan, ain't you? Pimp C.
Yeah.
Imagine a dude calling your phone and leaving a voicemail singing that. You heard that? I left it wet. I left it wet. I left it wet for you, nigga. I left it wet for you. Cause you imagine.
You playing dangerous games now, bro. You be playing a dangerous game, bro.
See, you could do it.
That's how they doing it nowadays.
But you throw it in my face.
Yeah, listen, I try to in that situation. I'm gonna try to let the man slide and live because he may or may not know what about you. But if you playing them type of games, oh yeah, you can get it. Yeah,
I did that
I know
before.
that. Yeah.
I did that before 12.
yeah.
Left it wet.
A dude had called my phone and was asking about a girl I was dating, and he actually asked details, bro. He was like, "Well, did you?" He asked so many questions. I was like, "Hey, man, I ain't with that funny shit, man. You it sounds like you getting off this, bro. You might like that type of shit, bro." He asked, but nobody be like, what did it look like? And what did you do when you did that? I was like, nigga, you crazy? You a freak.
Yeah. Who wants to know the details?
He wanted the details. He was crying the whole time, but I don't think he was crying. I think he was probably moaning, man. He probably was a freak, man. That nigga was
So
gay.
basically, no. Let me tell you what that sounded like. It sounded like you was the side nigga and didn't know it.
Oh yeah, I was definitely the side Negro. I was a visitor. Yeah. I was a visitor now.
Yeah,
I was visiting.
Found your number in her phone.
yeah, you know. But I got away with. I don't go through anybody's phone.
No, me either.
Yeah. At the time, we both was getting. Yeah, we both got cheated on, man.
If you look long enough.
Yeah, cause I'm seeing what I find about women. Hey, listen, women don't delete nothing. Yeah. Women got shit in her phone from 10 years ago. Right now, she had the same phone. If she had the same phone, bro, she got shit in there from 10 years ago, bro. I'm telling you.
Break that phone. And don't go through a hidden folder.
Break that phone, man. Break that phone.
If you get through that hidden folder, well, your heart might drop.
Hey, you know they got a phone that they actually invented a phone that connects with a ring. If you put a ring on you, and if your heart stops, your phone explodes.
Damn, what kind of shit is that?
That's
too
much shit.
Did y'all hear
the new
law? You can't go through your spouse's phone; they can sue you.
The new law in Texas.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Everything.
You cannot go through your spouse's phone. Your spouse cannot go through your phone.
I make my wife go.
They can actually do jail time.
I make my wife go through my
shit.
Hey, Joe Gibbs. Hey, Joe Gibbs, you know what's funny about that? You remember the show, the TV show Cheaters?
Yeah, it's in Dallas.
That's in Texas, bro.
It's in Dallas. Yeah. That's wild.
Damn. I ain't lying.
That's crazy.
Bro.
Yeah, look it up. You don't believe me? Look it up.
Everything bigger in Texas.
Yeah.
The STD rate, the cheating rate. Boy, I seen a video the other day. Y'all was talking about them women hiding stuff. Man, I seen a story time, man. It's a dude, bro. This nigga got like bro, he had to have more than a terabyte of goddamn data. Bro, he got a folder for every woman he done been with, including his baby mama. Nigga, his baby mama found all that shit in his phone. Him and his twin brother, bro, they running trains on bitches, bro. Bro, it's just.
Oh wow!
I forget the name of the channel I seen on, man. If I knew,
bro, listen, I learned a long time ago. Yeah, don't keep nothing in your phone. Delete it. Keep it up in your brain, bro. Keep it in your mind.
Put it in the email. Not saying that I do it.
Yeah, I got good photographic memory, bro.
Do not approve that message. That's all Joe Gills are at.
Yeah, but
when my girl did my phone ring and she be looking, I said, "You all know what you're looking for, because you ain't gonna find nothing." And she said, "No." She said, "I just see what name popped up." I said, "Well, I said, you don't pay my phone bill."
Hey, and speaking of that, don't get you know how you get a phone and your girl get a phone, y'all on the same beat.
Oh yeah, that ain't gonna work.
Hey, my baby mama had blocked the bitch. We were wondering why she couldn't call me, but I could call her. So come to find out, she had somehow blocked this bitch, but I can call her. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Man, women and phones, man. I know my boy got caught with 2 phones. one in his car and one on the cell.
Yeah.
But it ain't that serious. Like me, man. You know, bitches now, man, and I don't want to disrespect any females, but there's a difference between bitches and women.
Right.
And I don't have more hoes you can shake a stick at. and man, one thing I learned, I ain't going to jail with no bitch. I've been there and done that.
Yeah.
Cause the jailhouse is full of niggas, and you ask them what you in here for. 9 times out of 10 is behind a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, that's the only thing worth going. That's damn near the only thing worth going to jail for.
Nah, no, it ain't.
Yeah, your babies, your woman, and your woman and your family. That's it. I mean, not no biatch, but pretty much.
You know, my ex-wife, right? I told her straight up. She told me I'm a better man than you. She was out drunk, and I said, "You come in this house and say that to my face, I'll blow your motherfucking head off." And she said, "Why would you say that in front of the kids?" And I said, "Cause I'm dead on it."
Huh?
You go out there, you fuck whoever you want to fuck. You don't switch. You don't got your new number. Cause you know I was gonna look up your shit. So I learned my lesson, man. Hey, I was provoked. Everything.
Hey, women evil now.
Yeah, motherfucker. My dad died while we was separated. She was mad because I didn't give her any money that she extra money, and I said, "Damn, let me bereave my father."
Facts.
You know what she said? She said, "Stop using your dad's death as an excuse."
What?
Oh man.
I said, and she white, and I said, "Nigga, you want to die?"
Flat out.
You really want to? You really you.
Blackjack crazy.
Yeah, I was married once, bro. I'm still in my first marriage right now, bro.
Motherfuckers drive you, and she did everything possible, lied to my kids, everything. But one thing about women that I've learned, I'm 55 years old. I don't believe nothing. Even I'm about to get married for a 4th time. Now you may say, "Man, this nigga crazy," but you know what? My problem is I always try to get the dime pieces. Try to get
that's the biggest problem.
And man, I got a woman now. She big white woman, master's degree, got her career. and you know what my problem was? I was a saver hoe. I got rid of that cape. Fuck that shit.
So with that being said, do you believe you know what a woman gonna be, even like, okay, like you know who she really is, but you still choose to fuck with her. You know what I mean? Like, man, you know she ain't shit, but she got that snapper and she might cook. You know what I'm saying? And you be like, I don't necessarily need this bitch, but I want this bitch. You know.
Yeah,
I think that be a lot of cases too. Cause everybody want a bad bitch. Yeah, but
I gotta now, Joe. You brought up something. You got my wheels turning. Hey, now we live in the information technology age, right?
Yeah.
And everybody on this panel could be considered black. I lost my black card about a month ago with the Al Sharpton thing, but for the sake of this conversation, I know niggas don't snitch, but is it? How can I say this? I think nowadays you damn near got to do a background check on a motherfucker before you get serious with them.
Hell yeah.
Would that go against the street code or the nigga law?
Hey, my stepdaughter, she said when I first started dating her mom, she did a background check on me. I didn't even know it.
Yeah, hey, listen, you got to, bro.
Y'all better wisen up. You want to find out who a person really is,
I'm gonna be
instead
real
of
with
waiting 7 years later and shit. You know,
I ain't no circle no more.
I'm gonna be real with you. I ask them certain questions. Now I listen to the answer, and I might ask you that same question again next week.
Yep,
I'm
I
gonna
know
listen
that's
to the
right.
answer.
I know that's right.
I listen to how freaky you are. Hey, what's the freaky thing you have? You know, you gotta ask that type of shit. Some of these chicks, man, and had trains running on them. Oh, what college you went to, baby? You went to okay, shit. I know you used to get butt wild up there. You know what I'm saying? You might get a little drink in the system, get her to talking. You know what I'm saying? You listen, and you make your decision from there. And which you really can't judge a chick on her past, but
yeah, you can.
You can, but you know what I'm saying?
Once a hoe, always a hoe.
Hey, but listen.
And even y'all, woman got some she told you about.
And listen, but see,
that she got that always, you know, her they tight. Like you
but
and your
listen,
niggas did some whole shit. They did some whole shit on like,
hey, check this out now. See, back in the days now, you knew everybody you dated. All y'all really grew up together. There was no social media. You kind of knew them, and you knew their family. Everybody knew each other. See, now on social media, you meet somebody you ain't know nothing about them. You ain't know their mama name. You ain't know they got a brother or sister. You ain't know they got 2 kids in another state.
And
like you said, you ask them questions.
And their name be fake on Facebook too.
Yeah.
Be a fake name up there.
Fake name, fake face.
Yeah, and that's another sign too. You know, how they carry themselves on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? She got her ass all out and you know what I mean? A woman ain't gonna carry herself like cause she knows she can get it. You know what I'm saying?
Now Joe Jill.
It's real.
Joe Jill.
Yeah.
Hey, you know we from the crib. We gonna keep it real. Tell me this, bro. I seen this shit online the other day. A woman, born a girl, right? Became a transgender man and went back to being a woman. Do you think a nigga could, you know what I'm saying, like look past all that?
No. No, man.
You came and you went back again?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. It's born a girl. You know, dating boys. Well, she wasn't dating boys. Ended up growing up and becoming a transgender man. You know what I mean? They didn't get the, you know, they didn't get all, they didn't get the, they didn't get the pipe. They didn't add the pipe on. You know what I mean? But they were living the lifestyle.
Yeah, mine fucked up.
They didn't add the mic on. So hold on.
They didn't add the mic. They didn't add the sausage. They didn't put the sausage on there.
So then she ain't a true transgender. She more so was
living the lifestyle. Kind of like, you know, a hoe, you know what I'm saying? She's still a woman, but you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Do you think a dude could look past that?
Well, shit. Some dudes they married prostitutes.
Hey, listen.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Porn star.
I know a chick back home right now.
But
it was 5 niggas. They used to go run a train on her every day when her mama went to work. Every day, and she's married. She's married now.
That's what I'm talking about. Hey, man.
It sucks.
Everybody on this panel said that they was gonna commit some kind of crime or domestic abuse if they walked in and seen that lady. Hey, man, she just made a mistake. That's all I'm trying to say. She just made one simple mistake, bro. Like the lady said, she gonna accidentally jump on the man shit. You know what I'm saying?
That could be a fatal mistake.
Yeah,
That's right.
Nah, you made an
Fatal
accident.
mistake.
That's an accident because somebody having. Ain't gonna be no mistake. He's about to be
Men,
insurance for.
men do it all the time. You know, men be fake crying and everything. Talking about baby, the flesh. They like to make-
hold on. Now, if she cheating in the house, I got to show out. But like if it was a hotel down the street or something, okay, then maybe we can consider divorce paper. But you in my house.
Yeah, bro.
This your friend. Busy. This is your one chance.
This nigga drinking your cool lights and shit. And you,
yeah.
He done washed it with your rag.
And if you think too long, you can't do it. Then it's premeditated. You gonna have to act immediately. You can't walk back and go get nothing. You gotta jump on there immediately. That's what I'm saying with the tears in the eyes, man. You still gotta kind of, feel your way through there and whip some ass, or I'm willing to wake up on the ground. I'm willing to wake up,
What if you go whoop his ass and he whoop your ass, bro?
Yeah,
I'll take that.
I'm willing
I'll
to
take that.
Thank you, Joe J.
He got you sleep on the floor. And, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, I wish 12 had this video.
He knock you out, strap you down to a chair, and then go back to work on her, bruh, in front of you.
Oh man, see, man. I just hope they ain't got back on their phone out. I just hope nobody got their phone out,
bruh. Hulk Hogan, bruh. What you gonna do?
Do you remember the dude who got out of jail and we had the dude stand up on the bed? He was like, "Are you willing to die for this pussy? Cause I am."
Yeah, he'd have died at my house.
Now listen, I would have played like he got it. Like, all right.
None to these Lucas I got in their name.
He said, "You and your baby. I don't care."
I get a guy. He's smashing. I get a guy a chance. I'm gonna give you one chance. Get out of here. Don't get your clothes. Nothing. Get out. If you still standing there, then I'm gonna light your fire, boy.
Yeah, he's gonna beg a little bit. Like, come on, cuz, let me get my sweatpants, bro. Come on, cuz. I ain't know.
But a lot of brothers these days,
I ain't know. She told me she was single, bro. I ain't know. Lying about a crib.
Yeah,
living
they be strapped too now.
Yeah. So sometimes you might have to kill him, cause he could be scrapped too. So
hey, you remember those? You remember Live Links? Anybody remember Live Links? All right, so back in the day, there used to be these numbers that came on at nighttime. And
yeah.
Okay.
I remember my first baby mom. Yeah. I remember this.
Yeah. So
live link. Yeah.
So me, Live links, right? So
real shit.
We used to get on there. We all had a cell phone, so they gave you like 3 minutes. So we all would alternate the phones and be talking on each other a little line or whatever to try to get girls or whatever. So one night we talking, and my cousin Troy, he get a hit, and the girl like, "Yo, come through." It's on and popping, and we like, damn. He like, "Bro, I got the car." So he take off. He go to North Main. We tell him, "Yo, you better be careful, bro, because North Main is rough." He take his ass up there. We chilling. We still on the live link thing, We ain't getting no hits or whatever. I never did anyway. So
I did.
Man, every girl that hit was in North Carolina or somewhere where my broke ass couldn't go. I was 16, 17. So he found somebody close. So he went up there. I guess he went up there. So we when we used to sit there, we used to always try to guess the cars pulling up because he lived right by the highway. So we would, Mustang GT. So this man, we see a car come across the hill, and that shit is that shit coughing down the hill. That shit got one headlight, and it's my cousin Troy. He didn't pull out with this car damn near was new when he left. He pulled up the car, got one headlight, the hood bust up, the goddamn he drove that shit like Ace Ventura the whole way home because the windshield was smashed up, right? So we concerned at first. We like, yo, what happened? What's going on? Bro, the man went into this woman's house. He went in there. He said he seen the boots and all that. He like, oh, fuck off. cause he a buff dude. He do the weightlifting and stuff. He do the posing when you get on your drawers and pose and shit. So he in there, he like, yeah, he in there about to get busy, and he hear. So now he thinking, oh man, this little nigga, I'm about to destroy this little. Hey, cause he think he a big nigga. He walked to the door, and as he walked to the door, he looked through the peephole and see he with like 4 niggas. So now he like, oh shit, I can't beat all of them. He too big to hide anywhere. So what he did was he stood behind the door, and when the dude bust in the door, he bum rushed him and ran in the woods. As he ran in the woods, he said he ran around, and the dudes stayed behind. He must have did something with the girl. They came out to that damn car and did the Street Fighter Part 2 bonus round on that motherfucking shit. And tore his shit up, and they were trying to get him to come out, and he wouldn't come out. So he said he had to go to sleep in the wood for like 45 minutes, like, and meditate and just sit there. Like the police was chasing him. He balled up in a ball.
Hey, hold on, let me cut you off, boy. I gotta go. It's lightning, boy. When I'm power flicking over here, bro.
I'm
gonna catch up with y'all boys, man.
All right.
Hold it down, Mr. Rogers, man.
Hold it down, bro.
Long story short, that man got his car Baraka. The man had to go to sleep in the woods for 45 minutes and wake up and run off in his car. And he lucky he got out of there alive, man. And I'm telling you, sometime you be on the other end thinking that you about to be the one doing the walking in, and you get the walking on you.
Yeah.
And you butt naked. You ain't got nothing on you. You gonna hit him with a belt or throw a shoe at him. I don't know. That gonna work.
Something similar like that happened to me. We was on the chat line, like you said. Me and my boy, we done slid down to Fayetteville. We done pulled up in his neighborhood, looked kind of bad. Little did I know this neighborhood was called Bunny Doon. So we in there with a little freak. We done bought her some cigarettes. We in there. I was hidden, but my boy, he ain't want to hit her. We could hit her, knock at the door. I done jumped out the pussy. You know what I'm saying? Like, kind of panicking, like, she's like, that's my baby daddy. She said, but we ain't together. I'm like, bitch, what the fuck? He probably mad we in here tag teaming that coochie. So the nigga left, and we hauled that. Then when I was living in Sanford at the time, man, we hauled that back to Sanford. We ain't had no scrap. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if this nigga could fight for real. You know what I'm saying? He just a nigga I had met at my job. He was cool, but man, I said, man, I never go down another chick house without a scrap, man.
Oh God,
yeah.
Be ready.
Yeah.
Now, y'all done brought up some interesting stories. And Murph, a couple minutes back, you brought up a guy named Troy, but you also was singing a Pastor Troy song. For all y'all out there that don't know, God bless her dead. Pastor Troy used to be knocking down a little person.
Yeah, men.
Was Miss Men?
Yeah, Miss Men.
Would it change y'all's approach if it was a little person that you walked in on that was jumping off the dresser?
A midget?
Hey, little man, a little man, a little man.
Mark that time down there.
You can't say that.
A little man.
You can, but I don't know.
But I'm gonna look at her different. You know what I mean? Like, real?
Yeah, like where all that going at?
Well, yeah.
You that hungry for that
they
shit?
said some of them young people be having a damn totem pole. Hey, shit.
Yeah.
Well, they
These motherfuckers have.
The reason I asked,
the
reason I asked, I've heard it many times. Women might say, if you gonna cheat on me,
cheat with something
at least you need to be something. You know what I mean? You fuck up, you don't fuck down. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I was just wondering, man. That little random thought was in my head, man. Y'all know I be my mind be off in different places, man.
So I mean, that's probably what happened with that. Their mind was probably off in different places and was probably just like, man, when am I ever gonna meet one of these motherfuckers to try it again? Let me just see if I can pick this little nigga up and put him up in there and see what happens.
Well,
damn.
It'd be like that. It'd be like that.
You know, cause a lot of men. When I used to bootleg and stuff, and a lot of dudes like them little women. They like them little tiny women. They like them buff women too. They like them women that can pick you up and bench press you. They like them type of shit. I don't judge, bro. If you like a little teeny tiny woman or a big buff woman, whatever, as long as you was buying. But I was surprised at the amount of men who into buff ass, or if they buffing short, shit, boy, that bitch would make $1 million out here.
I like
buff short bitch. They be like, oh my god, look at that bitch flick.
I like them. If it ain't right, it ain't right.
No, I'm gonna tell you something. This is my theory, bro. Before y'all move on, this is my theory. I think that we have picked up what I call the European mind, because when you watch these movies, right? Think about these alien movies, right? What do they always do? They gonna do one or a couple things. They gonna kill it, they gonna fuck it, or they gonna fuck it and kill it, or they gonna kill it and fuck it. But they don't care if it's blue with tentacle. They don't care if it's with. They gonna do it to that thing. They'll be trying to fuck every creature they ever come in contact with, man. And that includes midgets, albinos, wheelchairs, goddamn, all that.
Well, I think like it like this too. Pussy easy to get, but it's hard to get. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes like
some people look at that as exotic, bro.
If you that nigga, you could work at Popeyes and get pussy. You know what I'm saying? You can, but if you ain't that nigga, you gotta bring a little bit more to the table. Sometimes,
And you ain't lying, bro. I seen a video earlier today, bro. It was a dude at the drive-thru. He was hanging out the drive-thru, had a camera, videotaping, hollering at a girl and everything. And next thing you know, she was like, "Shit, let me get your number." This nigga working at the drive-thru now, hanging out. She said
he was gay.
He was gay, right?
Yeah.
He said, "Bitch, if I wasn't gay, I would have gave
you." Yeah. And then you ever watch these videos on social media where the nigga, ain't gay or nothing, but he be, nice looking nigga, and he just walk up to shawty might be 20 years in the game of marriage, and he just walk up to her and he talk out her panties like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of my fears, man. Like, hey, shit,
bruh.
You're gonna have to give her that talk like people give kids when they get in the store. Listen, before you get out here, don't embarrass me.
Ain't nothing you can do, bro, because that's just like them niggas that go to prison. Man, them niggas learn how to write and use that goddamn dictionary, and nigga be talking to your woman like one of them old goddamn Blackjack, you remember them books?
Fabio and shit.
That big old white nigga with that blonde hair with no shirt
Fabio.
on. Fabio. Fabio. Nigga come out of prison looking like Fabio and talking like them books. Nigga. Your regular ass ain't gonna have shit.
Tell about what he gonna do when he get out.
Bill.
I got a couple warehouses, baby. When we get out, we're gonna be reciprocating many royalties, baby. When we get out, writing in cursive and shit, writing in script and shit.
Some nigga come out swole. My cousin came out fat as hell. That nigga like he been in that being dedicated.
Sprinkling.
You ain't hit the red yard none.
Hey, finesse 2 times is a prime example. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Hey, not to change the subject, but you remember just recently a black woman, older woman, 62, she was married to a guy in prison, and she was getting conjugal visits, and he strangled her.
Mm-hmm. I saw that.
Oh, God damn.
I felt like she was going to tell shit. I think I got a theory that she probably said, "This is your last visit," and he was like, "Oh, no, it ain't." Because they've been doing that for 15 years, and all of a sudden to the point where they didn't even watch him no more. She been in there. She been visiting that man since '93.
She should have told him. She should have told him that shit where the guards was at. Shit, you don't tell him.
Yeah. She should have told him right there. You know what, man?
Hold on. So that's what actually happened.
I don't know. We don't know. Dead people don't talk, but I think that's what probably.
Like, are you giving like a detail of the story that we talking about, or just a hyper like?
She
No,
was
this
visiting him. She was visiting him from 90 to 93. But I'm saying I was not. What happened between it? Still, they don't know. He won't say nothing. But my theory is that she probably was breaking it off with his ass. Why else would you just kill her like that in the middle of nothing?
he strangled her, and then he made it like she was choking and passed out.
Well,
But
I don't know this from experience, but I have heard that some people like to have that around their neck when they getting down. So it might have been that. You know what I'm
And not
saying?
at 62.
nah,
Huh?
Not at
I don't
62.
know, man. Some old
Not at
bitches are
62?
freaky.
Hey, man.
Shit,
Bro,
them
you
old
never
women
know.
freaky.
Hey, bro. Aaliyah
And
said
she
age
ain't
ain't.
bad looking either.
They say age ain't nothing but a number, cuz. You
Yeah.
see,
If they on the 18 is a felony. But yeah, go ahead.
You see little scrappy mama and how she be out here. You
She
know,
ugly as fuck.
Jim Jones
Yeah,
mama,
but yeah, man, ain't nobody
Young
trying to hit
Blueface mama.
blue. Yeah.
Blueface mama, yeah, Vivica Fox,
Yeah.
all these are up.
Hey, but ain't nobody trying to hit
Brewster
scratch
bitches.
mom
These the
though.
Brewster bitches.
Nah, them
Hey.
them high mileage bitches.
Brewster women,
Yo,
man. Tell them
Jesus.
12. That's the 12.
Tell that crackhead with that bald head, the one that was on the show.
Hey, he gotta
Hey,
survive.
He'll give his last hit to get Mama D back on it. I
Yeah,
deserve.
because she probably was supplying. Man, hey, listen. It's some women out here. You gotta take care of. And there's some women out here that'll take care of you.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Big Mama said. She said, man, don't find who you love. Find who love you, man.
Yeah. What that pimp said on Facebook.
That's what that pimp
Don't
said.
like the woman that you like the woman that like you.
Boy, I got lucky, boy. It's both for me. I'm fucking lucky, bro.
Yeah.
God damn, I be the news every day make me be like, fuck. I call it like, man, baby, wee. Watch this. I love you. God damn, call my. I be calling my mama and my baby every other like, yo, thank you for being you. Cause God, you could have been any. You could have been just a. These motherfuckers crazy as hell. That's why I had to change everything when Joe said the women of today. I said, damn, you fucked up everything I was gonna talk about.
Yeah, see, we need a lot more stories like this, man. The dating pool today, I think what a lot of people don't realize is the best of the best or the cream of the crop, man, has already been kind of snatched up or taken, man. So any of y'all out there in this dating world right now, man, y'all are really dating the bottom of the barrel is dating the bottom of the barrel, and I hate to say it like that.
Well, I ain't gonna even say that. I say social media has ruined a lot of women in relationships.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know, they these hoes see these hoes on Instagram that's getting, you know what I'm saying? But you ain't that big. But you want to be her so bad. So now you to put your standards up here. And I think it's shit with standards too. Like okay, you ain't her. So man, you gotta lower your standards a bit. Just like we got, you know what I'm saying? We might not be this person. We stay pretty much stay in your lane. But a lot of these hoes ain't staying in their lane. Like it was a chick she got on and she was all right. But she wasn't good enough for what she said. She said in order for a man to take her out on a date, he has to give her a $500 down deposit to take her out on a date.
Whore.
And then it's like she wasn't even all that. You feel me?
Whore.
So I gotta give you $500 down. Take you. You probably want an expensive ass date, and then you probably ain't gonna get the pussy out. You know that. But that's some simp shit too. You know, like if you play into that.
You want to know the sad truth of it all? She gonna get it.
Yeah,
she gonna get it because it's so many niggas out here that lead with money. That's like that's like a goddamn winning a prize right there.
It's primal.
Hey nigga,
It's primal.
hey nigga,
they fucked the game up.
Check, hey,
But it's primal though.
This bitch,
That's the way it works.
This bitch I just got.
Monkeys
nigga,
get
yeah,
bananas.
Nigga, I just threw a light 500 on her. Niggas gonna be bragging about that shit, bro. Like that's how it is nowadays.
But you seen monkeys bring bananas to hit that ass in the jungle. You seen with a monkey, they be like, and they be like, okay, and then they turn around, let them get their ass for the bananas. This is all the way to the animal kingdom, baby. And when women change the tactic, if women got to change that. Women got to grow up and say money ain't everything. And when they realize, but they grow up seeing their parents struggling for money and saying they'll do anything for money. And if I just had it, they be like, man, as soon as a nigga got some money, he could doo-doo on my chest, and I'm gonna let him do it.
Now, Murph, you got to
and that's happening. That's happening over in Dubai.
In Dubai,
that's what I'm saying it for. Because
that's
what I'm saying it for. Because they grew up in the struggle.
But y'all do have to realize something that Blackjack said a whole lot earlier. You got women and you got bitches. We can't.
Well, bitches outnumbering the women because the bitches.
That's not true.
The bitches is out loud yelling, and the women is home typing up and putting the babies to bed.
No. That ain't true.
Really?
It's over 7 billion people in the world. These little dusty bitches we be seeing on the internet, that is a very small fraction to what's really going on in the world.
I agree.
Yeah,
well, if you got something good, you better hold on to it.
You better hold on and
I'm holding mine.
Hey, and stop worrying about what she doing. Focus on you, fam. Young niggas out there. Oh yeah, man, I forgot to tell you, Black. Hey man, I gotta keep making more content, man. The YNs are starting to listen to 12. Hey man, from the age of 13 to 25. Hey, bruh. A little bit of them watching. So, hey, YNs, this for y'all, man. Hey, we trying to tell y'all some of the experiences that we went through in life. And so y'all don't go through it. See, because this is the whole truth about it. And I'm going to have to close out with this. Y'all get into relationships, YNs, y'all get into these relationships, and y'all don't even know what the hell going on. That's just the sad truth about it. I hate seeing y'all go to jail and crying in that corner, waiting on your mama to get in there. But hey, sometimes I laugh at that shit too. But let me just tell you this, man. Ain't nothing like walking in your house smelling a smell that don't belong. And you know what I'm talking about. That fresh cologne that you don't wear, them size 13 Jordans you ain't never bought, and she over there trying to act like she doing yoga at 3 o'clock in the morning. Butt ass naked with Luther Vandross playing in the background. Man, walk in that room like, baby, what going on? She got the nerve to say, it ain't what it look like, baby. And he like, what else could it be? This ain't no fire drill. That nigga laying drilling your ass. See, a man can go to war. A man can go to war and come back with one leg and still take care of his kids. But if you let him catch his wife riding somebody else's joystick, he'll start crying and cleaning his gun at the same time.
Amen.
Looking like John Wick with a broken heart. Y'all ever seen a man so hurt he get poetic? I gave my soul, man, and she just over there letting Tyrone knock the bottom out of her ass. You know what I'm saying? Now I ain't saying cheat back, YN. No, don't do that. Just leave with everything. The house, the car, the kids, the dog, the couch, the Wi-Fi password, and leave her with that other ain't shit nigga. And let her pay the light bill. Let him pay it.
Something quick before you go. Something quick. I'm a single father raising a 17-year-old, right?
Yeah.
The boy is smarter than I thought he was. I asked him, I said, you ain't got no girlfriend? He said, Dad, he said, these girls is drama. He said, these girls is dirty. He said, they letting anybody get up in them and this, that, and the other. Because he dated, when he first entered high school, he dated a cheerleader. She came up to him. He's a good-looking guy, tall, play football, and you know bitches, how they like those jocks. And my son said something like a grown man would say. He says, Dad, I'm focusing on school and my work. And I said, well, son, you smarter than me because pussy was my downfall. I did sports, but boy, I chased tail at the same time. And I said, well, I'm proud of you. He says, after seeing you and mom divorce, he said,
damn,
that thing hurt, man. Hey, while Blackjack gone, hey, Wayne, I gotta let you know one last thing. The truth is, man, love in 2025 be like an Apple update. It started off sweet, but next thing you know, your battery dying and you got a virus in your bed. Now, Blackjack, hey, you back?
yeah.
All right, what you got?
You know, I teach my son. I tell him all the dirty stories I did and the shit that happened to me. And you was talking about them young niggas. That's good that they listening because us being older, all of us on this panel, gotta teach these young niggas because they man, a bitch and especially young bitches, they don't know what they want. You know what I'm saying? You go out there. You know, I've been to simp where I done everything, paid the bills, all that. Bitch still didn't appreciate it, got too comfortable, and was spending the bill money. You know, on other shit. And man, I wish if I was a young nigga and had the knowledge I got now, I'd be further in life.
Bro, I think all of us on here, bro, like they're saying, you know, if I knew now if I knew then what I knew now, like, you know, and another thing for the YNs, man, I need y'all to realize this, bro. Like, y'all might not realize, but some of y'all grandmama might have been a crack baby back in the day. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of this shit really ain't y'all fault, man. It like a lot of this shit is passed down through the DNA. Like, don't nobody talk about the effect of the crack baby. Like, bro, that shit came out, hit the 80s. Bro, them crack baby that were born in the 80s, how old they is now? 45?
30?
Bro, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So
you know the number one thing I tell young guys, and I even tell my friends, I said, don't get caught up in your emotions. Because that's a female trait. Don't get caught up in your emotions. Because emotions will get your ass killed. Damn near killed.
Yeah.
Make you kill.
But I had to cut a nigga off real short. I had to cut a nigga off. I knew, you know, I gave him chance after chance. He one of them black dudes. You know, he tried to talk to everybody. He sell dinners for his mom church. He a fake ass hustler, right? So one day we was in the hallway at work, and I said, "Hey man, what's up, nigga?" So some white people were coming down. He started going off to, you call me that again, and blase, I'll cut you off. I said, good, nigga. Good. Fuck you and your stale dinners. Bitch ass nigga. And to this day, we don't talk to each other, say nothing.
I bet.
But if I really wanted to get emotional, I probably would have lost my job. Man. But every time I see him, I don't see him. And it's just like a bitch. Like my ex now, we get along. And the thing you touched on, dating up, dating down, you know, my kids showed me who her boyfriend is. And I said, I know the nigga. I know the nigga longer than she has. Oh, she fucking with him? Damn. I said, well, for every sucker, there's a whore out there. If that makes any sense.
You ain't lying. What?
Yeah, I know the nigga. My son said he whack. He don't like that motherfucker. My oldest daughter said the same thing. She said they both was shocked. They said, you know him, Dad? I said, yeah, he work at a cigar shop. He's 50-something years old, live with his mammy.
Oh, shit.
The kids, man, they damn near collapsed. Now, the woman went from me, a real G, taking care of it, they had want for nothing. Now she living with her mama's boyfriend mama's house in the projects. See, if I'd have got emotional and shot her and did all this and threatened her, and she wanted me to go to jail. But now, when we talk strictly about she knows I'm about to get married and this, that, and the other. But we be cordial, but I told her, you a grimy motherfucker, right? I said, you grimy. You a grimy white bitch. But I said, one thing about you, stop trying to act black. Stop trying to act black. You ain't that hard as you think you are. And I learned a lot from you. Not to trust bitches like you. I see you a mile away coming. You know, at one point I did love you, but you know, I was the bigger nigga and told her, if something bad would have happened to you, it would hurt. It would hurt, keeping it real, because you the mother of my kids. But other than that, you know, she tried to backtrack and she say, well, let me claim our son, and you could do it next year. I said, absolutely not. Motherfucker, you've been raping me, put my ass in court, got everybody in all our business. Now you want me to do you a solid? Nah, nigga, it don't work that way. Cause see,
went from sugar to shit, and now she want the income tax.
Yeah, and then she come to the football game, my son's football game. We see each other, and my son come walking over there, and she talking about oh, this, that, and the other, financial stuff. I said, why you talking broke talk to me? You know, you living with a nigga in his mama's house. The kids are grown, pretty much. Just the baby boy, the one at 17, live with me. I'm like, hey, I ain't got nothing for you. Ain't that nigga, you sucking and fucking that nigga, he ain't putting no money in your pocket? Well, our pockets ain't as deep as yours. I said, your pockets used to be deep. They used to be deep, but you gave that up for a broke nigga. I said, and I always, and my girl, my fiance, I should say, she always like, that's still the mother of your kids. You're still the mother of your kids. I said, I don't give a fuck if she's the mother of 30 kids. I said, call it like it is, because women are quick to call men on their shit and down to grade men. And quick to take, because you think about it, what do you gain from getting, does the man gain anything from being married?
Yes.
No, he loses. Yeah. If it, yeah.
Man gain a lot.
He's supposed to.
All right, okay, all right, you do your spills, Joe G's, and I do mine last.
Oh.
And
I'll holler at y'all, man.
Peace.
Do I think a man gain? Yeah, you gain a wife, but the laws that they got when it come time for a divorce or anything else favors the woman. So you lose too, man. I mean, it depends on what you marry and how that marriage go out. But man, the divorce rate is up, man. So
social media makes
it easy to do it because we've been taught, hey, you know, you want to have a wife and the white picket fence and all that, you know, and real men want to get married, you know. But do I think we gain? I mean, yeah, you gain a wife and some responsibilities and some kids, but like if it crashes, most likely you being the man, you gonna take a L more so than her.
You know, I know from experience.
I agree with one small part you said, but I'm gonna have to flip it, man, because you know that's why I brought up earlier. Any of y'all out there that ever been a fan of Dick Gregory, man? You know, he gave a brief synopsis of you know, he liked to tell a lot of jokes with a little bit of truth in them. And it was something he said that stuck with me, man, growing up. He said it's crazy how we do more research on the car that we buying than we do our kids and who we marry. That's why I brought up doing a background check earlier. It ain't against the law. You know what I'm saying? And we talked about this on another show, and I say it again. Who else in this world, other than your mother, is gonna wipe your ass when you get sick? Other than your wife. If she ain't willing to wipe your ass when you get sick, you pick the wrong one.
That's
I
where
could
I
agree with
fucked up.
that. I could agree with that, but some of us don't think that way.
That's why
You
we
know what I
trying to
mean?
fix. That's why we trying to fix it.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna reach everybody, but you know what I'm saying? Hey, we can work, bruh. If I could just reach little 11, man, my son, with the stuff that we talk about, my job is done.
Yeah. I was gonna ask you before bruh got off, and I was gonna ask everybody. So with that being said, we're talking about all this. What do you think about Travis Hunter and his old lady? I mean, you think that's the right one for him? Or he fucking up?
Hey,
I
man.
think Dion, me personally, I think Dion should put a bug in that man.
Hey, well, check this out. Dion brought Brittany Renner to the school to try to school them boys on stuff like this. But I also believe in the 3 Ds. Decisions determine destiny. If he like her, I love her. If he like it, I love it. A lot of guys.
He got to make his own mistakes, right?
He got to make his own mistakes, man. All them boys, Lil Bow Wow, all them niggas that done had failed relationships have tried to get in his ear, man. Hey.
Everybody done played the fool.
Everybody done played the fool. But, see, you got to think about this too, Joe G's, and I know we're going to have to ride after this, but, hey, man, that boy there is uglier than anybody I've ever seen in my life.
Right.
You remember when the Predator took that mask off? Whoo, boy. That nigga there?
Yeah, buddy,
hey,
he's on the eye
what
at all.
Hey, he got a face only his mama can look. Hey.
Yeah.
That boy there, boy. He get mad, boy. Shit. Hey.
That nigga gonna make some ugly babies.
Hey, bro. I hope him nothing but success. I don't know what side of the football field he gonna play on, but he need to pick one, and also he need to figure out, man. Cause last time I checked, you know, he take her out to the club and let her do whatever she want to do with them, you know, with them niggas she like, and then come back home.
You think you done fucked around on him? I'm gonna ask you that.
Damn right, she done. What?
Oh, yeah. She done got gang banged in the mouth.
Man, hell yeah. She, man, girl in college, man, living her life, she don't even know what her favorite color car is yet, man. Yeah, man, they too young to be trying to, you know, like most people I know, man. You know, bro, come on, man. You ain't even get all your fucking out yet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She's still fucking up her
Now,
parents.
he might have got out, he might have got all his fucking out, but I don't think she got all hers out.
I think she just with him for the status.
Yeah.
She
So he about to run into the paper. He about to get the paper. Hell, he probably already got some paper because now you got the NIL deal. Deal.
He already got the bread, and he on YouTube and shit. Hey man, hey Travis, you still a young nigga, bro. Hey man, I don't know how much you charge, man, but shit, I would love to interview you, man. I was just saying you were ugly because I'm a man, and I don't want to say you look good or nothing, my nigga. I would, you know what I mean? Hey Travis, hey cuz, I'm gonna hit you up, man. We, you know, try to get you on the show. I cleaned up, Joe. I cleaned up a little bit.
You did well. You did well.
Hey, well, man, this has been another episode, man, and y'all could definitely ride out.
Welcome to the fix where Big 12 can't miss. Heavy bass sitting while we taking through this. D-Cops with a twist. Yeah, hit or miss.
Like, comment, subscribe. We'll see y'all on the next. Like that.
with that southern pride.
Peace, brother.
Fix
Appreciate
my
you, brother.
black excellence. Let the world unite.